Hello and welcome to this week's news bulletin from the Christian Institute. Over 20 faith leaders have warned that assisted suicide is not the way forward for a compassionate and caring society. They joined others speaking out ahead of a House of Lords debate on a bill which seeks to introduce assisted suicide. In their statement, the religious leaders, which include the Archbishop of Canterbury and the Chief Rabbi, warned that the vulnerable will suffer if the bill passes. They said, while we may have come to the position of opposing this bill from different religious perspectives, we are agreed that the assisted dying bill invites the prospect of an erosion of carefully tuned values and practices that are essential for the future development of a society that respects and cares for all. Lord Falconer's bill is being discussed in the House of Lords today.
This bill is about me. I did not ask for it, I do not want it, but it is about me nevertheless. Before anyone disputes this, imagine it is already law, and that I ask for assistance to die. Do your lordships think that I will be refused? No. You can be sure there will be doctors and lawyers winning some support to my right to die. Sadly, many would put their energies into that, rather than improving my situation or helping me to change my mind. This bill offers no comfort to me. It frightens me, because in periods of greatest difficulty, I know I might be tempted to use it. It only adds to the burdens and challenges life holds for me. But it's not just about me. My story is echoed by the majority of disabled and terminally ill people in Britain today.
This bill proposes a fundamental change in the relationship between doctors, patients and families. We have to recognise that not everyone's motives are altruistic. Not everyone has a caring family. People can be coerced. Some of the cases highlighted within the media are people who are not terminally ill and would supposedly not fit the bill. But this raises concerns that this is just the tip of the iceberg or an attempt to soften public opinion. Finally, my lords, in the noble and learned Lord Falconer's own inquiry, when referring to whether this was for disabled people, he wrote, "Not at this moment in time." My lords, this is why I and many others are deeply worried.
For more information on the debate, go to christian.org.uk. Meanwhile, a motor neuron disease sufferer told the BBC she's worried that people would assume she wants to die. 69-year-old Pam Franklin has had the disease for over 20 years and is only able to communicate through a machine using eye movements.
People may assume that all disabled people don't have a good quality of life and would want to die. I am concerned that if assisted dying became law, then people would look at me and ask why I am alive and not asking to be killed.
Thousands of people have shown their support for the Christian owners of a bakery which took a stand for biblical marriage. Asher's Baking Company declined to decorate a cake with a pro-gay marriage slogan for a campaign group and is now facing legal action. People have flocked to social media to back the bakery. On Facebook, the company thanks supporters for all their messages, emails and letters, saying it has been overwhelming. However, the owners are facing big legal fees if the Equality Commission for Northern Ireland presses on with its legal action. The MacArthurs, who run the bakery, have met with lawyers in Belfast to discuss their case. The Christian Institute is financially supporting the MacArthurs' legal case. The Solicitors Regulation Authority is no longer endorsing controversial advice on Sharia-based wills. The SRA removed a line from its ethics guidance that told readers to follow the Law Society's advice, which has been criticised for discriminating against women. It says that male heirs in most cases receive double the amount inherited by a female heir of the same class. Keith Porteous-Wood, who is the Executive Director of the National Secular Society, welcomed the SRA's actions. The removal should provoke some deep thought by the Law Society, whose guidance appears to have been issued without any thought for the equality implications. Last month, the National Secular Society urged the SRA to remove the reference, arguing that the body which sets standards for solicitors should not be recommending guidance that encourages discrimination. A large-scale government study in America has found that just 1.6% of adults self-identify as homosexual. The National Health Interview Survey collected data from more than 33,000 adults in 2013. It found that 96.6% said they were heterosexual, 1.6% identified as gay, and 0.7% considered themselves bisexual. The survey is the US government's primary tool for assessing health and behaviours in America's population. UK figures from the Office for National Statistics in 2012 showed that just 1.5% of the population identify as gay or bisexual. The ONS questioned hundreds of thousands of people in the research. Well, that's all for this week. For more information and regular updates on all our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.